What's this? Hi, I'm so glad you're here. This week we're going to do a stash slash. I have a lot of fabric in my fabric stash, so I thought it would be fun to make a few things. Every year I also do the March Disney Bound challenge, and I've planned all my outfits, but there are a few things I need to make. So I thought I would combine the March Disney Bound challenge prompts that I need to make things for with this week's stash slash. Stash slash. That needs a new name. So I thought I would combine the things I need to make for the March Disney Bound challenge and this week's YouTube prompt and kick multiple things off of my to-do list in the process. So what I did is I took the fabrics I would need to make the things for the Disney Bound challenge, added some other fabrics in just for fun. I took pictures of them all and I put them all into a randomizer wheel to add a little extra fun to the project. So here's my wheel. I have pictures of all of the fabrics and a short title that describes which one it is in case I can't tell. Let's see what we get. Pink polka dots. All right. Here's our pink polka dotted fabric. Very cute. This is a Disney bedsheet that I thrifted. I cut the Disney part off because I already made a dress out of this. So it's already been cut into. This fabric is for something for the March Disney Bound challenge. I'm not going to say what day, but I think it'll make a cute blouse. So that's what we're going to make with this. First thing, done. I think it looks pretty cute. The sleeves are puffy, it's comfortable to wear, it'll be perfect for the character I need it for, and I think I'll wear it quite a bit outside of the challenge. So overall, this one's a win. Now, it's a bit late at night because I got kind of a late start today, but if I get the blue fleece right now, I think I can kick that project out in about half an hour. So let's see. Well, guess we're waiting until tomorrow. So I'll see you tomorrow. Hello, it's the next day. I just cut out the pattern I need to use for the Star Wars fleece, so we're just gonna get right to work. Fabric 2, done. Oh my gosh. This is my first time making a fleece or a pullover or a sweatshirt of any kind. I don't think I've made any before. Never done a quarter zip, but I just kind of winged it until I got something that resembled, and I think it works. I've altered sweatshirts, but I've never made one from scratch, so this was exciting. This is my first little fleece, and it's for my 6-year-old sister who is obsessed with Star Wars right now. Everything is Star Wars, so I think she'll like it. I don't think this fabric was thrifted. No, this was actually a fabric remnant from Joann's. I made it stretch with the other blue fleece that I have for the other project, which I don't need that much of it, so it worked out in the end. Now let's spin the wheel and see what we get next. I did take out the fabrics that I've already used so that I don't have to keep respinning if I land on them. Looks like next up is a floral sheet. All right, here is... Hello, my love. Oh, here we go. Just coming up, aren't you? I know. Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you. Thank you for kissing. Oh, thank you. Really hear the plumbing. So this is the blue floral sheet. This was in a bin at a thrift store. The sign on the bin said they'd be good for painting tarps. I thought if it was stained, maybe that's why they put it in as a painting tarp, because you wouldn't want to use it for anything else. But I haven't been able to find any stains, so they saw painting tarp, I saw dress. So that's what we're gonna make. So I have all the pieces cut out for the dress, pockets, a collar that I can remove, and a bow, and it's all cut out and ready to go, but I'm pretty tired because it is quite late. So I'm gonna call it a night, and I'll see you tomorrow. Hello! It's the next day. I already know what I need to do today, put together that blue dress and spin for another project, but I've just hit a tiny little roadblock that somewhat changes how I'm going to make the dress, but it's not really a big deal. It's just disappointing more than anything. I was going to overlock all of the edges. To me, it just feels a little more finished if I do it that way, but I needed 2 more spools of white thread, so I ordered some on Amazon like I usually do, and I guess I didn't read the description thoroughly enough because I accidentally ordered heavy-duty thread instead of all-purpose thread, and it was significantly thicker. I'm not sure how the machine would react to that. I've never used a thicker thread in that machine before, but I have in my sewing machine, and my sewing machine does not like thicker thread. So I'm not going to muck up my serger by trying it. So now I just have a lot of white thread for hand stitching, I guess, which is nice. I didn't have any before, and now I have 2,000 yards of it. So while I'm waiting for the new order to arrive, I'll just zigzag stitch over the edges. So let's get to it. Wow, that's cold. I need to reheat that. All right, that's another project down. I have it pinned to my dress form, so I'm not gonna hold it up right here like I did the other ones. What do you want? Are you hungies? That was a yes. All right, hold on. All right, she's taken care of. Also, I had to change because it's freezing in my workspace. I got a dress with pockets. I remembered to add the pockets after the fact. I had to fix the sides because the sides of the skirt were significantly shorter than the back and the front. I don't know why that is. I drafted that skirt pattern last year and I've used it a ton of times since, and I don't think I've had that issue before, so that was a little weird. I must have cut it wrong. This dress is one of the makes that I need for the Disney Bound challenge, and that's why I needed the collar, but I wanted the option to remove it, so I made it a removable collar, and now I can wear it with different things, or not at all if I want. So I'm very content with how it came out. Oh my gosh! Whoa. Overall, I'm really happy with how it came out, but I'm ready to get on to the next one, so let's see what we get. Okay, I'm really excited about this one. I hope I have enough to do what I want to do, so let's go find out. This is the blue floral fleece. It's like a picnic blanket. Ooh. I don't know if I have enough. Well, we'll see. The best part of this is I don't have to get a different pattern because I'm using the exact same pattern. Or should I try a different one? I think I do have an actual adult sweatshirt pattern. I don't think I've printed it out though. So we're just gonna see how this one works with the top of this dress pattern that I use all the time. No! You need to calm down. It's late and somebody wants to go to bed, so we're gonna call it a night. See you tomorrow. Hello, it's the next day. Like a supervillain. The least intimidating supervillain there's ever been. I got all of the pieces cut out for my little cropped fleece thing, and I got the pockets attached, but I didn't get any further than that. So all I have to do is assemble it. I don't think it'll take too long, so let's just get to work. Oh my goodness. that one went a little off the rails. But overall, I love it. I did not, in fact, have enough fleece to do my original plan, so I made whatever this is. She's weird, for sure, but I kind of love it. I don't know if the dye didn't take in this one spot or if it's a stain. Unfortunately, it was on the front. If it was on the back, I wouldn't have cared as much, but I didn't notice it until I was already going to put the pieces together, and it ended up being in the front. So to cover it up, I cut out some of the flowers from the fabric and just slapped them on top, and then did the same on the other side so it would be even. So it's just a cute little fleece pullover that looks like I went on a picnic completely unprepared for the cold weather and decided to wear the blanket. All right, we only have 3 fabrics left, 2 of which need to be dresses, and 1 is for pearl. All right, pink sheet. This is the pink sheet. I'm pretty sure it's a full-size bed sheet or a queen. I can't remember 100%. I also don't 100% remember where I got it. I will forget really basic things day to day, but I can typically look at my fabric stash and remember exactly where I got a piece of fabric from, and I have no recollection of where I got this pink sheet. Thrifting tablecloths, bed sheets, and curtains, it's great for sewing, for sustainability purposes, and they're also a good choice if you want to do a mock-up before you do something really fancy and you want to buy an expensive fabric and you want to test it out first. Don't sleep on the linen section. I've been talking for 13 minutes, which is 12 minutes too long, so I'm gonna go get to work. This piece is for the Disney Bound challenge, so I do want to have fun with it. So I did a test run to see if I could make certain spots of the bodice see-through, because the character I'm making the dress for is partially see-through. Because this worked, I think I can have a lot more fun with the bodice than I was originally intending. I'm excited. I am more excited to make this than I already was, but all of that's going to take a while, so I'm going to work on it all tomorrow. So I'll see you then. Hello, it's the next day, and I'm not gonna waste any time. I'm just gonna get right to work. Another project? Done. This was a beast. I made it 10 times more difficult than it needed to be, but I don't regret it. It's very weird. I wasn't sure how these patches would look. I don't think I've ever done this before, but it's also giving like magenta from Blue's Clues. So that's another project down, and we only have 2 fabrics left. Let's see what we get. If I can hit the button. Okay, I'll go get it. All right, this is the desert sheet. I didn't realize it was a desert when I thrifted it. I just saw a cool pattern and cool color gradients, so I picked it up. But it turns out it's a desert scene on a bed sheet. This is going to be yet another dress, but I want it to be a very different style than the other 2 I've made so far. Eventually, I want to iron on some Star Wars silhouettes because it kind of reminds me of the desert planet. Just some silhouettes either in like a burnt orange or brown. But for now, I just need a plain dress. I want it to be a sleeveless, shorter dress without a super full skirt. The goal is to make this different than the last 2 dresses I've made, so let's get to it. Very, very late. I almost finished the desert print dress. Most of the work is done. I'll finish it up tomorrow, and then we only have 1 more thing left, so I'll see you tomorrow. Okay, I'm not gonna film a formal introduction for today. I'm just gonna get to work. Well, Another project done. It's kind of weird. With the pattern that I chose, you're supposed to make a belt with it. I had a lot of the fabric left over, but I didn't want to cut into any more of it in case I want to use this pattern for something else in the future. So I didn't make a belt with it, figuring I have other belts that I can wear with it. But I also did take it in because it was very shapeless, and I decided to take it in a little bit so that it could still be a little more fitted, but also very comfy. And it is very comfortable. That's one of my favorite things about using bed sheets as fabric, because you sleep in it. It's supposed to be comfortable. And it always is. I'm not gonna add the Star Wars silhouettes to it just yet. I need it for something else for the Disney Bound challenge, but I think it will make a really fun Star Wars piece because of the weird pattern on it. So there's only one fabric left, and that's the blue fleece. I've been wanting to make this one since the very beginning. I kept waiting for it to come up and it never did, but I guess it's the cutest for last because this blue fleece is going to be something for Pearl. I need a buddy for one of the days in the challenge, and Pearl is going to be my buddy, so I need to make her a tiny blue fleece. I'm using a pattern that I put together from a thrifted dog costume. The costume is a mermaid, but I folded the tail up and just traced the general shape of it onto a piece of paper so that I could reuse it for different things. I did make her a little flannel jacket in one of my remnant challenges on Instagram, and she looked adorable, so we're going to use that same pattern and make her a little blue fleece. Our very last piece, done. I can't wait to put this on her. She's gonna look so cute, and I hope it'll keep her nice and cozy when it's cold outside. It needs one more accessory that I'll have to make later, but she's gonna look so cute. All of the fabrics have been used, so much sewing has been done, so let's take a look at everything that was made. That was a lot of sewing. That being said, I really like everything that I made. I got to make things for myself, I got to make something for my sister, and I got to make something for my little baby Pearl. I made a lot of fun things, and I like basically all of them. And if you liked it too, you can let me know by hitting the like button. And if you want to see what we're doing next week, which I'm very excited about, you can hit the subscribe button. And if you don't want to miss any videos, hit the notification bell and YouTube will let you know when I post. So I'll see you next time. Thank you for watching. Bye!